video game. Let's change my stream information. The Roottrees are dead. We're jazzing it up, baby. Let's go. The Roottrees are loading. Okay. So I haven't played this game since the last time I streamed it. Anybody who's watching this video who didn't watch the first one, basically, this really famous family has died. Like the current group of living heads of this well-to-do family that owns like a candy empire, basically, have died in a plane crash, and they are trying to figure out who gets the inheritance. Only blood relatives get the inheritance, and you're trying to fill in, basically their name, a picture of them, and what their profession was. Anybody who's like on the side here, the spouses, you don't have to get them. They're just bonuses to get these, correct? But it helps because when you, like, if I clicked on this name, you would see I've got like all of these names that haven't been identified yet. You can see the ones that have been identified correctly or have the people next to them. So, the way they do it too is siblings are in birth order, so oldest to youngest. So that goes for all of them, right? This is the oldest, this is the youngest, oldest, youngest. So yeah, there you go. All right, so where are we at right now? Every time you get 3 additional blood relatives in the family tree, completely correct, name, occupation, and portrait, they'll be locked in. So what happens is you don't get any confirmation that you've done it right or wrong until you've done 3 of them. And once you do 3 of them, if you don't get like a feedback from the game, it means that something is wrong in one of the 3 that you did. So all these ones that have stars next to them are locked in right now. And we just finished them. We just got a bunch of clues last time when I stopped. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay. So we got a bunch of new stuff here. A bunch of new evidence that we can really kind of break down. So let's jump in. Campaign mailer. Oh, and this number down here is like, this is basically how important it is to solving the mystery, essentially. That's what it means. Let me know how the mix is with the music and the game. Yeah, okay. This was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. It's a flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about her campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. And now 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for voters is simple. It's simply, love is our future. The handwritten note says, is that what this is? Oh, it's below. Sorry. I'm going the wrong way. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflict spread to the next generation. Okay, so Carl is the head of the company. He's the head of the Roottrees company. His 3 daughters are the one, and wife, Brenda, and this husband, Thomas, her husband, Thomas, are the ones who all died. They died in the plane crash. So we have this run of siblings here. These are all one generation on this line. And the only thing Family trees use surnames from birth, even if the person changed their last name after marriage. Always use a person's most recent occupation. Okay. Like all of these people are related, essentially. So, when we go back to this, Stephanie Jones is obviously on this line here somewhere. And she has a kid, so you know that, right? So we know Stephanie is married and then had a kid. So, or maybe she didn't have the kid yet because she's pregnant though. It's weird though. You'd think, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think the family tree goes lower than, oh, right here. There's a lot of weirdness going on here. But down here seems like where you would see it, right? But married, unknown, married to. This is weird. I don't know what any of this means yet. Okay, so we don't know yet how to parse this out. But we're gonna take a picture of her and take a picture of him. So she is the root tree for sure. So, Stephanie Jones. I mean, the cool thing, you can create a highlight and create a note in here. Here she is, Stephanie Jones. We're gonna search the Butler County Times for her. Unconventional family. So there's gonna be something weird about her family tree, right? She's got a baby on the way. I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to, and so her parent obviously has this initial CM. We're not sure if this is a, you know, a man or a woman, if it's whoever, is mother or father, whoever it could be. But if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let her conflict spread to the next generation. So it's somebody who's related to Carl. Who's CM. So okay, baby due around Christmas. Due at Xmas. Keep the Christ in Christmas. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what we're gonna do now is, looks like there's something here, right? What is this? Oh, that's that. Oh, that's just what it looks like behind. Okay. So we're gonna do a little search. We're gonna internet search. Stephanie Jones. You learned from an election result page that Stephanie Jones, a candidate for city council, won her campaign on election day about a month ago. You find no mention of the Roottrees in any articles about her. Stephanie also has a very bare bones website for her campaign. It is simply a picture of her campaign mailer, and underneath it says, be sure to read the full article in the Butler County Times. So it's going to push us to the newspaper, which we'll look at in a second. But the other thing I wanted to note about her, it doesn't say what the name of her husband is. I'm assuming this is her husband here. So, and I'm assuming his last name is Jones. But let's go to here. Let's go to the Butler County Times and let's search Stephanie Jones. The most recent mention of Stephanie Jones is a small report detailing the election results from last month's election. Stephanie apparently won her election. You also find the full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. While most of it is unimportant, you do find the following. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon. Okay. So that could be important for two reasons. Let's get in here and do this. Maiden name. Okay, that's important. Until her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones. Married to Brian Jones. Um, also lived in Butler County her whole life. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father. Okay. No dad. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely female influence. Ah, mother is gay. Though she is a distant cousin of the Roottrees. Okay, distant cousin. Her mother, Caroline, a local artist who has appeared on the front page of the Butler County Times in the past, has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies. All right, Mark, no problem. Has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation of indigenous trees to expand their maple farms. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Okay. Mother, Caroline. I'm guessing Caroline Landon. Gotcha. Okay. Grew up at home with a father, a mother, and a father, essentially. Oh, my PC is making a lot of noise because I can hear it busting through whenever I talk. That's crazy. Okay. So... Okay, so we want to look up her mom for sure. Her mom's going to help us here, but she's a distant cousin. So that means she's like this, basically. Because she's in the same line, so she can't be... I mean, I guess it could be this too, right? Oh, it's this. Oh no, guardian, adopted or otherwise. It could be this though. This could be her dad. Yeah, right? This is her dad. I'm assuming this is the area right here. I'm assuming that's him. I'm assuming this is Caroline. Caroline Morden, I guess is her name. Right? Yeah, because she said CM, right? Is her name. I'm assuming this is her. We haven't seen her yet, but I'm guessing this is her. Stephanie Landon. I'm guessing this is Mark Landon. And then this would be Jones. Brian Jones. And we don't know her partner's name yet, but I'm assuming that's who this is, right? It's gotta be. Look at that. That's so cool, dude. I love that. Her mother appeared here too. Caroline Landon's not, so it's Caroline Morden. Yep. We get a picture, that means. I'm ripping and tearing at the moment, nearly back to where I stopped in 2016. Oh, Justin's playing Doom! Doom 2016. Rip and tear. Such a great game. Such a great game. I love 2016 so much. You find a cover story about local art installations, including one by Caroline Morden. There isn't much about Caroline as a person. This is mostly a listing of art in Butler County. She seems to get top billing. Accompanying the story, there's an image of Caroline standing beside a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It is captioned, Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis Burden. The sculpture is one of many works featured in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art and Beauty of Women. We need to know this. Well, first, Caroline Morden. Let's give her her own highlight. She gets her own highlight, and she is an artist. I'll tell you, we have to do the thing, right? Artist. The book is called Self-Portrait Art and Beauty of Women. You can search that. According to a quote further down, Atlantis' burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision of whether women should be equals or something to protect. Picture on the front page has been added to your evidence. That means we get a picture of her. So let's go here for a moment. This is her. Oh, she's a fox. Look at this picture, though. Can I take a picture of that? No. Caroline sending to her sculpture. Okay. Okay. So, again, I'm guessing that this is her, and that she is an artist, or is that what it's going to be? Artist. She's a politician. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go to periodicals. No, public library. Oh wait, what is that? Well, but what is? How is she written? Okay, Art and Beauty of Women, and it's gonna be Caroline Morden. Okay. There we go. Published 1987, softcover, large art, photography, sculpture, dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. Mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages, stretching from 25 to 30. They certainly have not been added. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Caroline talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens, she felt betrayed by when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie. Okay. Give me my notebook. Sister Gwendolyn, and she's young, right? Youngest? One of the youngest in her generation. One of youngest in generation. Okay. Gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. Okay. Brother-in-law. Okay. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art, and the environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment and rules how she was not able to convince her father, Zach. Father Zach. I'm guessing it's Zach Morden, right? Not Zach Modron. Zach Morden. To make changes to the policy. She also explains that her marriage to Mark. Okay. Mark, husband. It's got to be Mark Landon. Yeah, she even married a man. There was volatile moments in her life, all negative, and that the only thing he ever gave her was a daughter, leaving them all behind for good. Has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and the beauty of women. Okay. Okay, so let's see if this makes sense then for where we are. Okay. So she is, get this right. I mean, she is the younger of these two. This would be Gwendolyn. Her father, Zach. Okay. I wonder if he was one of the presidents then. Because she said he couldn't, I don't know if he'd be the third president or the second president, but I think he might be the president. The third president, maybe, because he's the fifth president, and then the fourth president is somebody like in his generation, I'm pretty sure. But Doesn't her mother Mark Landon? We already got that. It does make sense. Gwendolyn, right? Gwendolyn Morden. Gwendolyn Morden. Married Carl? No, Doctor. What was her name? What was his name? His sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie. Dr. Wilson, brother-in-law Wilson. I don't know. Zach Wilson! No! No! Cousin Bonnie, who knows where that's gonna happen, but okay. All right. That's who that person is. All right. So, oh wait, do we have any more Miracle Jr.? Miracle Jr. doesn't go by his full name in promotional materials. Instead, he has shortened it to Miracle Jr. Miracle Jr. is a televangelist who is part of the Miracle Network. He used to have a show that aired on local access across many stations in the northeastern United States. According to a website called Clergy Watch, he was exposed and really charged with conspiracy to defraud the public in 1979 when he claimed to heal someone in a wheelchair. A news expose revealed it was his wife Edith's sister in disguise. The author mentions that Edith had a bit of a checkered past herself, but doesn't clarify. He has since lost his television show and instead goes on a tour across the United States where he was not well known before the scandal. Huh. Clergy Watch. Okay, that's the only thing that's there. I wonder if he's got a thing in here. Miracle Roottrees and his son, who exclusively go by Miracle Jr., has appeared in the Butler County Times a great deal over the years. The Miracle Network, which is a collection of churches, television shows, and products that can be purchased as multiple advertisements in each issue. You do find one article mentioning legal troubles. Unfortunately, it's a throwaway line in the article about a tour they plan to take across the southern United States called 3 Generations of Miracles Tours. The author speculates they're going on tour to leave their legal troubles behind. Because of all the advertisements, the results in the Butler County Times are not particularly relevant to your search. Any attempts to find more about the legal troubles is thwarted. Okay. So I'm guessing that means if they're called Miracle, they've got to be... This has got to be them. It's the last one I've got. Right? That's a star. Okay. So this has got to be Miracle June. This has got to be Miracle Senior. There's 3 of them. No, this one's... Oh, I got this wrong. This is wrong. Because this has got to be Miracle. The 3rd. That's what that's got to be. And I don't know about this. Unknown male, I'm going to say. Okay. But how do we find a picture of them? Okay. It was his wife, Edith's sister. Interesting. Okay. Let's abandon that for now and keep going. Maybe we'll find something in the evidence. Oh, cool. Then I will just bring you to that. That's Lauren Roottrees. This has got to be her husband, right? The new diary opens up with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottrees had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud: Samantha Roottrees. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retain the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were a surprise, but it was quite a shock to everyone, including Sam. She'd been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Okay. This is Elias. Elias Jr. Ah, this has got to be who this is. Right? Unless there's something else that I'm missing. Elias is the oldest son, so this has got to be it. Yeah, this has got to be her, I guess. But this has got to be this gentleman, right? That's got to be him. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr., harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after her birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby Samantha was sent to the Roottrees. Elias had her away with a local farmhand known as E.C. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. None of the next gens ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr., and they finally married in their 50s. Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing Patsy's history. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. Huh. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottrees in the first place, even though she was not part of the Clancy Trust. He wanted her in the family affairs. That was when Letonora's initial entry entitled Sam. Interesting. This page additional notes in context from the 1975 10-year anniversary. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottrees. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. She had a chance to grow up with us. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwyn never was. Okay. Okay, so Gwyn is one of these people. But this has got to be her. Here, this has got to be Sam, right? Samantha Roottrees. And then she married Laura. No, wait, what did that say? Let me go back. Patricia. Yeah. All right, let's do some searching. Okay, we already read this. All right. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It's been a long time since any real Roottrees was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Okay. There's a lot of information here, dude. All right. Samantha Roottrees. Create highlight. No. Oh, I didn't save this. Okay, wait. That's her. Save note. Okay, perfect. All right, let me reorder this again. Where can I do that? No. Okay. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this note. Delete note. We're going to do it again. Great highlight. There we go. Although Sam and her children are not meant to receive monetary funds. Okay. Illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. I want that. Patricia and the daughter of a local street mogul. And Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Get her away. EC. I don't know who the heck that's going to be. That's someone Christensen. None of the next gens knew. They were taking their lover. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, they decided that Sam would have been a Roottrees in the first place. Okay. Okay. Clearly, they know the true film history. She's a fine woman. Sam might have been the sister figure. So this is Gwen is her sister. I don't know, which one, but she's her sister. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Interesting. So I'm assuming that's this? Ernie and the kids. Ernie and the kids? I'm guessing that's what this means. I'm guessing. Is there an Ernie in here yet? Ernest. Yeah, this has got to be the Ernie. This has got to be Ernest Madsen. Okay. And learning the day-to-day from Zach. It has been a long time since any real Roottrees was excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth as the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Okay, what I'm the most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Since Patsy. She doesn't have thick glasses. Okay. Okay. I got flashbacks to when Zach has made president. Zach is the president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Would pass to Samantha Roottrees for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from the farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Okay. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I would never forgive them either, but even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has capable hatred for the five pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Okay. This is a page additional notes and context from the 1975 10-year anniversary re-release of Lauren's diary about her son Clark. So we did this right? Where is... Okay, this has got to be Clark. Clark Rafferty. think this is Jacob Rafferty. Okay. Yeah, she talked about Clark a bunch. Reading this back, I got deja vu as I read this, and Clark's gotten married again. Okay, yeah, obviously that's her. That's him. No Roottrees has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwyn divorced. Wild Bill. Just before she had her second. Okay, so let me just copy. Look at my notebook. I know. Do I have something on Gwyn yet? Gwyn. Oh, Gwyn is the. Oh, I see. I said. I've never seen what he gets up to in Starlit, but neither of us ever took a second husband. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in this family would remarry. Just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to his lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped more than I can say for Clancy and Edward. Eli C. practically raised Clark. Well, that's got to be EC. And Jim as brothers wherever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock, pun intended. So who knows what causes these things. I expect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think a marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last, and Lord knows I was right last time. Okay. So James, they're in the band together. But what was the name that she just said? Clark's disrespect for marriage is due to lack of a real father. Jim as brothers. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. No, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. God damn it. This is where I am, right? Yeah. Eli C. This has got to be this, right? Eli. Elias C. Got to be that. Clark and Jim as brothers. Okay. Wait, where's this album cover? Because I should have a picture of him. Jane. Jane is her name. So his second marriage is Jane. Jane LaRue. Okay. So it may last long as real, but I don't think a marriage on such shaky foundation that can last, and Lord knows I was right the last time. Okay. Let's hear Edward. I'm gonna go back for a second. Where is my album? Oh no, there's only 2 of them on here. Jim and Diamond. Okay. So I didn't find that yet. Okay. Let's keep looking. This page 1975. Okay. The biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are, and I get that there are 4 Elis for Pete's sake, but that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know which of them they meant, my brother, my uncle, or my cousin. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why they became Uncle Junior, or Miracles Eli, or Eli C. Okay. So Uncle Junior would have to be your dad's brother. Uncle Junior has got to be there. Uncle Junior. Yep, there it is. Uncle Junior. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Our family names are always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. So now you see where my pop's name came from. Clancy Edward. It's gotta be. Okay. Clancy Edwards. Now we see where my pop's name came from. One thing that's always consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, it goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some other combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Elias's mother. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving a certified mail for an Edward Clancy Roottrees. Had to break the news that they got my father's name backwards. Okay, so the Clancy Edward. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who is Elias's mother. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is Wild Bill or whatever. I can't ever figure out who that is. Okay, so Gwendolyn. That's Gwen. Okay. Sister Gwendolyn, yeah, and cousin Bonnie Jr. So this is Caroline's sister, which I got already, right? Yeah. Which one did they say was her mother's name? Okay. I'm not worried about that right now. Apparently, this is the first thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it. Oh, it's not a companion piece to Country, but rather a fun bonus. It's the first thing she ever wrote. She knows it was from a school assignment about anger, and she believes based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the event spelled out, but here she doesn't remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town, and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. That's when she said, "Your Pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing, so I pushed her back. I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, "Don't worry, I'm glad she's gone." Okay. So... Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. There's definitely some stuff I can search here. But let me see. Anything a little more obvious. Oh boy. This list was provided to you by the mysterious person who showed up at your door. You'll need to fill in the family tree. Eloise, question mark. Gwyneth Anderson. Deborah Bean. Laura Carlson. These are all their names. Oh, so many names. Photo was a note attached from the employer. Here's a bonus. When I pulled the water damage picture of the free spirits out of the frame, this fell out too. Another back of photo is couldn't make the reunion. Wishing you well from Paris. Gwen and the boys. Okay, so is that Gwen? That's her. These are her kids. I don't know which one's which, but these are her kids. Okay. This photo was tucked inside an envelope with a letter beneath a candle in the corner of his office. The letter says, "To Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry that you are unable to attend the funeral." It's traditional to have it as soon as possible, and Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job can be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle identical to ours if you'd like to pay your respects, though it's not expected for those outside of the faith to do so. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family's legacy. He has an immense amount of pride for the work you three did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. Okay. As for myself, it's impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though we caught it too late for him to get on the donor list, the company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It was unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had to have been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay young. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. We could never have done that without the two of you fighting for us. Much love, Debbie. Okay, so this person is obviously Debbie. Married to Ernie. Ernie and Debbie, and Nicole's their child. Husband Ernie, daughter, just sneezed, daughter Nicole. Okay. To Carl and Brenda. Okay, so Ernie was the president before Carl. Yeah. Yeah, Ernie was the president before Carl. So it's probably Ernie. I don't know if it's Ernie Roottrees or not. Okay. Oh, I did do an Ernest, didn't I, before? Where was that? Wasn't there an Ernest Roottrees I did? I have one kid. It's not this. I think it's one of these two, probably. Yeah. That's my guess, that this is... Doop. And that this is the little girl. And her name is... I mean, I guess it could be this too, right? No, this is Clark. Oh wait, that's Sam. Actually, I'm not sure now. Okay, let's do this. Let's go here and let's do... Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's do this. Ernest Roottrees. Okay, where did I find before? Ernest Madsen? No. Yeah, Ernest Madsen. There was also a Brenda. No. Okay. Lauren obtains these label pictures. This is the 5 pieces. Caption: this picture was born. The picture is famous in our house. Pop even had it framed. That's him on the left. Lauren's diary. Okay, this is her father. So let's just put that in before I forget it. Where are you, Lauren? Your dad. Okay. That's him on the left. It was taken in 1945 to celebrate the move to the new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it, and the 3 of us were all about the same age. Yeah. We were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well, to say the least. Eventually, I suppose to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. About years later, they never even took a second photo. Okay. So that's Miracle. That's got to be Eli Jr. Yay! I did it! I got 3 more. Alright, I got those right. I'll select the following optional entries. Christian, Patricia. Ooh, look at that. Woo! Hot, 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 hot. Booyah, baby! Okay, so these are all locked. I was right about this. That was right, so that's her. So that is... well, this has got to be... I don't know. This looks... These are the 5 pieces. So this is... I want pictures of both of these, but... Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in there, and the 3 of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which didn't go well, to say the least. Eventually, I suppose I stopped the tantrums. They posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. I found out later that they never took a second photo. So, do we know which one Gwendolyn is? Do I know? It's the 5 pieces up here. Angelica Morden. So this has got to be Gwendolyn here, right? I'm assuming. Yeah. All right. This is Gwendolyn. I don't know which one this is, though. Actually, I shouldn't do this yet. But this is Aunt Gwendolyn. Wait, do I have her locked in somewhere else? No, I don't. Gwendolyn Morden. James Morden. Gotta be. I just don't know which one this is. I don't know which one she is, but she's definitely over there. She was the firstborn. Who are you? You're another girl. You probably talked about your mom. Okay. This photo is a note attached from your employer. Every 20 or so years, the Roottrees would hold a big reunion and recreate an old family photo. This is the one from the 70s, and Carl's the teenager in the middle. Right here. Carl. Additional photo. Carl. Yeah, he looks just like him. That's so funny. Sorry about the water damage. A pipe burst in Carl's office. On the back of the photo is a childish print writing. It says November. There are also a large number of cursive signatures. They include Bonnie, next president, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Caroline Gwyneth M., Gwendolyn Miracle Jr., Jim Roottrees, Clark, Carl, and Eli M. Well, who's the one that looks like her mom but doesn't have... Sam's a splitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses. I mean, I can't tell if any of them have different color eyes, but... Eli? I don't know which Eli this is. Could be any of these. There's so many Elis. Miracle Jr. Which one's Miracle Jr.? Okay. Oh, look at your Doctor Who tie. Ernie Jr., Caroline Gwyneth M., Gwendolyn Miracle Jr., Jim Roottrees, Clark, Carl, Eli M. Okay, Jim is you. You got two pictures. Okay. That looks kind of like him. I'm not really sure. Okay. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Lauren's next diary contains some labeled pictures. This is the next generation. Caption: an attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo with our generation. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I want Eli to stand all the way to the left since he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. That's him. That's Eli. That's got to be him. Yeah. But I was outvoted by my... Oh! It's not him. Okay, so... Where's the other one? This one. Blonde hair, looking kind of swank. No, not this one. This one. It's got to be him. That's got to be him. Him. Yeah. So we clumped up in the middle. Yeah. Because this is Lauren then. This has got to be Lauren. This is a different picture of Lauren. Yeah. Filter in front of behind us. The only one that's too good to make an appearance was Gwen. So Gwen's not in this picture. So this is them. These are the 4 of them. Who is Carl's dad? Wait, one of them's got to be a kid. What? I don't understand. Grandma insisted we include Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why including Sam. I also think it fit fair. Miracle made it. I also think he's technically a 5-piece. I guess married child still is a grudge. Okay. All right. This has got to be Miracle. This is Miracle Jr. This is Sam because she has jet black hair like her dad or like her mother. Yeah. Miracle Jr. That you. That's got to be you, Miracle Jr. That's Sam. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is back here. I mean, wait, did I write in what Miracle Jr. was? No, Miracle Jr. is not an author. Miracle Jr. is like a clergy. I don't know. Like a priest? Preacher? Yeah. Let's find out what the fuck. Okay, let's finish this up. Did I miss anybody here? I don't think so. I got everybody now. Okay. All right, so this is all of the of everyone but Gwen. We know who Gwen was already. She's in another picture. She's like, we're in Paris. Sorry, we couldn't be there for the picture. So if we know where she is. So that's this line. So one of this is Elias. This is Gwen. So she had 3 brothers. She didn't have any. Is there a, no. Is there an Edward Jr.? No. Or a Clancy? Roottrees Clancy Jr. I don't know. There's no other Clancy. There is a Clancy, right? We got Elias. We got Gwendolyn. We got Gwendolyn, Elias, Clancy. I don't know who this person. I don't remember Gwen's. But this has got to be Clancy Jr. because it's the firstborn kid, right? Firstborn son. That means it's got to be him. I don't know what the other guy's name is, but their kid's name is, but this has got to be him, right? Yeah, I don't know, but we got that at least. Okay, so let's figure out who, what is this? The Roottrees sisters and their parents died in a plane crash on December 6, 1998. The next evening, shadowy figure appeared at your door. I did this already. Okay, we already looked at this already. This is so weird. Okay, all right, so let's do a little searching. How about that? Let's go, I want to go to here. I want to go to, yeah. Miracle Root Tree. Website for Miracle Network, a production company run by Miracle Roottrees Estate. It's quite bare bones, but is the following blurb. Witness the testimony is the Miracle's Root Tree. Miracle Roottrees arrived so late in his mother's life that the doctor swore he wouldn't survive his first year. His mother and father Elias and Gwyneth named him Miracle because they thought him impossible. He was younger than his brothers and sisters by over 14 years. With a birth that late, the final child of his generation was nearly torn apart by countless health problems, but still the power of God on his side, he persevered. He triumphed over these complications and even regained his sight to spread the healing word of the Almighty. 23 years later, Miracle Roottrees Jr. arrived and became the famous family's second vessel for the higher power. At 18, he unburdened himself from the Roottrees name and took his father's testimony to a whole new level via the power of television. Miracle Jr. spread the gospel around the entirety of New England. He has since left the life of glamour and glitz behind and reached those places that need it most. The power of Lord coming to town near you. Below the burb is a flyer about the tour, which is in your evidence. Okay, so he's also a preacher. Okay. We opened this, oh Lord, in summer 96. Featuring testimony from the world famous Miracle Jr. and the special appearance from Miracle Roottrees in his 68th year on God's earth. Children now welcome, celebrating with your pastor, Miracle Third, and his wife, Nicole. Okay. Yeah. We're doing it. We're getting there, guys. Look at these 3 Fs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Booyah, baby.
It's time for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour on the 45. It's a bizarre development to
Is it running slow?
tragic tale.
Weird.
In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottrees' belongings have apparently
It's like my camera. Oh no.
most notably, a framed photo of the Roottrees family from the mid-1970s that Carl had on his office wall. We interviewed a local psychologist about who would do such a thing and why. For that article, search online for WRTD.
WRTD News.
That's WRTD.
Okay. Okay. Not long before they were sent to return, you heard something odd on WRTD radio. The photo you were given may have been stolen from Carl's office. The newscaster mentioned you would search online. Okay. WRTD News is your local investigative jazz radio station. During their news segment at 45 minutes on the hour, they have been talking about the plane crash. The most recent hour, they also talked about a picture taken from Carl's office after the plane crash and promised an interview online with a psychologist. During the interview, it's revealed there wasn't a break-in, and said someone with a key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. It means it was likely someone close to the family who was aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. The psychologist, however, also goes on to posit the culprit at an alternate agenda, specifically because nobody in the family has come forward to say they have it in their possession. A comment below the article says, "Don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottrees curse being real. True thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture was evidence on it." Interesting. There's a long, rambly conspiracy website with very small, very red text on the black background that says that Roottrees are cursed. It has been very recently updated with the following information. Important update: with Carl and Brenda and their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottrees company have died mysteriously. They say Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in 1982, but nobody was arrested. Okay, we saw this guy's shit. It was here. It was in one of the pictures. Wait. Future president? Was it this one? Next president, Guy Hudson. Okay, let's go back to this. Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in 1982. Nobody was arrested. Then Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? No, just this week, Carl died in a plane crash. Ernie Madsen Jr. Okay, so we need names. We need Madsen. Okay, Ernie Madsen Jr., firstborn son. Ernie, they did say this. Ernest Madsen Jr., president. He was the 4th president. Yeah. Oh, but this might not be. No. Because. Yeah, no. No. This is what it'll be. Yeah. Because this is Deborah Bean, I'm guessing. And this is Nicole Madsen. Yeah. Kid. I don't know what else to call her. Okay. Let's go back to this. There's been another entry that claims that if you connect the dots in the pattern of the 5 pieces wrapper, it creates Mayan ruby skull. Okay. The post before that was a link to a site that talks about how Earth has 4 corners, something has 4 tentacules. An entry from a few months ago claims that the owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff, 75, asking him to take down his site with faked proof that Ernie Metzner actually had a heart condition that wasn't poisoned. The owner claims that although the proof looks quite credible, he knows that the proof was fake because he is an expert at creating fake evidence. The first entry from 1996 has a blurry picture of the Roottrees Candy Company factory, seemingly taken by the website's author from behind a fence and through some trees. It seems that Operation RT29 is real. I witnessed a helicopter land on February 29th, 1996. The website footer says all images and ideas by Thomas Overwood. Okay. Chris Raff at prodigy.us. I don't know if this is going to be something. Okay. Thomas Overwood seems to be a few different sites that mysterious deaths and curses. In addition to the Roottrees Curse website, you also find one about the truth behind Spirit Cola, which claims that Spirit really stands for Satan's plague is returning in 2000, and that the year 2000, anyone who has drunk Spirit Cola will die. Another website is Stock Markets and Devil Numbers, which claims that if you multiply any stock prices by 666, then you also multiply the current year by the same stock prices, then add those 2 numbers together and divide the entire total by a stock price, and finally subtract the current year, you'll always end up with 666. Okay. Okay. Did I already search this? Terminated founder, you know. Okay, don't be mean to me. All right, let's go back here. So we locked in all of these. Oh, there was a name here. There was a wife's name, right? In this. We're gonna do Guy Hudson next. That's who we're searching for next, is Guy Hudson. But let's all right. Maybe we should just search for Guy Hudson. Let's just Guy Hudson. Fancy Favors, in addition to the 5-piece product line for less than a year in 1979, it was Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of Roottrees. In an attempt to cater more towards what he thought was an average person wanted, Guy looked at his own wealth, which was often a source of envy for others, and decided to tap into the idea that if he added fancy flavors to 5 pieces, anyone could live like the wealthy. The philosophy led to the flavor in 5 pieces that was meant to mimic caviar. That's gross. 5 pieces sold less than a year than it less that year than any other year except in some foreign markets. So very quickly announced that caviar is meant to be a limited flavor and would go back to normal as soon as possible. Okay. But who are you married to, guy? No one's got Hudson. Who's Hudson? Oh, this might not be right. Because wouldn't it be your maiden name? I don't know. Yeah, I think that's wrong. Because everyone here should be a root tree. Right? Everyone here should be a root tree. And this is Morden. Yeah, no. I've got some of this wrong at least. This can't be. This has got to be... Gwendolyn Root Tree. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's chase somebody I know we can find something on. I think all we need for her is her occupation, right? So can I copy her right from here? No. Okay. What was her name? That was in what? That was in Revisiting the Diary. Maybe Christensen, maybe? Let's look up Patricia Christensen. Search the internet. Christensen Steel was a company in Butler County. On a World War II history page, you find that it contributed to the war effort by creating parts for vehicles. And Steel and Patricia Christensen both are mentioned in a book review for Steamy Correspondence. Okay. Let's go to that then. Oh my god, no. This is the book of historical letters with an erotic twist. Each letter is claimed by a contact for the book's author. A letter from the book has been added to your pages. Okay. In 1934, someone who goes by Patch wrote a letter full of innuendo to an unknown gentleman who it is clear she had a romantic history with. Patch is thought by the book's author to have been Patricia Christensen, a daughter of the owner of Christian Steel. It was Pat, and was the first two letters of her last name. Okay. Patricia, who had been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of no notable status. This letter was most definitely not to him. There's also a few passages after the steamy bits that mention a daughter, leading Tina Angelina to theorize that this letter was written to the father of a child she hid from society in some way. The letter ends on a mention of a twisted twin. It's not for her story. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever told. How awful it is that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate and worse than to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin. Left an outcast, forced to live a life of labor under a wicked relative, it is like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life he has been sentenced to. I can't stand to be apart from you both. Someday I shall return to you, and I pray that he has not corrupted her to know his sins. I swear that on that joyous day, well, the strength I can muster, I will fight for your child's freedom. Let us pray her fable has a happy ending. Tina has no theory what the critic part means. Okay, so this is like the person getting sent to the farm. I guess. I'm assuming. You know? Okay. Okay. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. Nicole is the wife. Forgot about this. This is what I brain farted on before. Nicole. Okay. Miracle Jr. This is you. Right? This is Miracle. Where is... Eli? That's Eli. And that was what generation? I gotta look at that card again, that thing again. That was this one? The Free Spirits. Okay. So this has got to be our mom right here because she has the big glasses on. Eli is the Free Spirits. So this is not... This is this generation here, right? This is the 5 pieces. This is the next generation. And these are the Free Spirits, I think, down here. Right? Because that's got Carl in it, right? Yeah, Carl's there. He's right there. Okay. I didn't have a chance to put a picture of her there, which is weird. Because I already locked her in? I don't know. Okay. So who are you? But this has got to be the Eli of this generation, right? So not of that top generation. Do I know who's Eli in this generation? No, I don't. Okay. I don't know who it is. Okay, so I want to try to figure out the presidents. Let's do that. Zachariah Morden. Okay. Okay, no, I want to do spare search. Okay. Oh, I wasn't on it. Zachariah Morden. Did I spell it wrong? I must have spelled it wrong. Zacar. Zachariah. What about just Zach Morden? Huh. That's weird. Okay. Let's do Ernest Madsen. Okay. Where's the Shiva candle? All right. To Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral. It's tradition to have it as soon as possible. And Ernie, more than anyone else on earth, knew how busy your job can be. I'm close to Shiva candle. Okay. Ernie was a man full of love. Yeah, this has got to be maybe Ernie. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. All right, so let's forget that. Let's Clancy Roottrees. Let's start filling in names. Clancy Roottrees. I didn't spell it. I know I didn't spell it wrong. Okay. Let's do this. Jim Roottrees. James Roottrees, that's a singer, right? Lead singer of the band, never had another hit. Jim and Diamond continued to release music through the 80s. Albums you've mentioned are Cherry Tree and Sound of Laughter. Jim has also become a bit of a Lucas and made public appearance in 96, right? Okay, so that's this. Let's do Gwendolyn. Oh, shit. Gwendolyn Roottrees? No. That's crazy, man. What am I not finding? What am I doing wrong? Clancy Edward? There's literally nothing. I don't understand. Yeah, here we go. The Clance, pronounced Clance said trust, is highly unusual corporate arrangement named after Clancy Edward Roottrees, who was Eliza's son and the Roottrees Candy Company's head lawyer at the time. Okay. Due to its unique nature, it's often brought up in online discussions about financial matters and inherits as an oddity. The company mandates that a fixed percentage of its profits are split every quarter amongst bank accounts representing each direct relatives of Elias and Gwyneth. An account is created for each blood relative at birth and first successful when they reach 18. The actual numbers have never fully been disclosed to the public, but due to the ever-increasing success of the company is a significant amount of money. The Clance Trust is known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it. Still, there have been a few situations in which family members have tried to forcibly remove another member from the trust. Most details online are pretty vague since the matters are handled internally. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which apparently had a guest lecturer talk about the Roottrees versus RR in 1994. While looking into the Clance Trust, you find it mentions the 5-piece guarantee, which went into effect at the same time. Okay, so he was the lawyer. It says the time, but okay. I don't know if he ever took over, but okay. Find very details about the particular incident with regards to the Clance Trust. A student that attended the lecture wrote the following in a legal oddities website. From what you can tell, RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock. And second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Still, due to the ironclad wording of the Clance Trust, it was impossible to remove any direct descendant of Elias Roottrees without completely dissolving the trust. Okay, so RR. It's going to be one of these. It's whoever this is. Right, I'm guessing. I'm assuming they wanted to get rid of her. Right? That's what I'm guessing. Roottrees, Comic Candy. Robert or Ronald, I'm guessing, is who did it. Okay. Let's go back. The 5 pieces guarantee. 5-piece guarantee is a combination with the Clan's trust was Elias Roottrees' attempt to ensure the Roottrees King Company would remain family business for eternity. In isolation is somewhat baffling. The yearly salary of Roottrees' president is always locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. When the 5-piece guarantee went into effect, this was 25 cents a year. Now it's closer to $4. Combined with the Clan's trust, however, it makes a bit more sense. Elias wanted to ensure that only his direct relatives could afford to be president, and he knew that because their passive income was tied to the profits of the company, they would have vested interest in keeping the company as profitable and successful as possible. Whether or not this is a smart or successful decision is widely debated online and in person by economic leaders at all levels of expertise. So, the dude who didn't have the same last name had to be a direct kid. But what was his name? Maybe it was whoever was here. Right? No, none of them took over. None of them were. The idea was none of them were decided to take the company. It was this generation that did. Huh. But Hudson isn't the name unless it's this one. No, because her name is Roottrees. Her last name. This is a boy. Hmm. Yeah. Chris Raff 75. Oh, you find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty, copyright 1997, on Prodigy that lists the author's email address as Chris Raff 75. Below is a bunch of gifts that say under construction that are a few art pieces. The first is a painting captioned me and my fiance Lulu. A painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give to her when we got married in May. Go Tartans. There's an odd collage called Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The accompanying artist statement says, we had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I've never met. Only a few of them got back to me, and my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose, so I had to get creative and use only my 3rd cousins. This includes Davy, he swims for UConn, and Bethany's yearbook picture. She's Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who is an only child. Chris's artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins' photos will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. You've downloaded a new application, Pixpop, to edit the photos. Okay, so this is Chris Rafferty. Yeah. Third cousins. Okay, so that means that this Chris is here on this line. Chris Rafferty. So it's got to be here. This is the Rafferty line. This is Chris Rafferty. He is an artist. Right? And he's married to Lulu. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably Luisa Garcia. Huh. A picture of her? Interesting. Couldn't use them. I'd use my third cousins. Which would be this, right? I mean, but they're directly related to him. Right? Art piece found in the collage. Student Chris Rafferty is referred as self-portrait of me and my fiance, Sikh Lulu. Okay, Chris. Thank you. That you? That you. Let's get this right. I'll go back to you in a second. Luisa Garcia? No. Lulu Rafferty? No. Okay. I don't know. Gonna use only my third cousins. This includes Davy. He swims for Yukon, and Bethany's yearbook picture. She's Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who is an only child. So, I mean, this would say to me, right? I mean, this is the only one down this low. That's the only thing. Bethany, Davy and Bethany, which we haven't found anybody for. Okay. This is Chris Rafferty's cousin's art project and is said to be included pictures of Davy. He swims for Yukon. Bethany's yearbook picture. Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie was the only child. Perhaps you should extract them using application on your PC. Okay. Pixpop. Zoom with your mouse. Okay. Can I move? Or left right click? Oh. Huh. Oh, it's 3 different pictures. Okay, so each one I do a different thing with. Okay. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Mm. No. That? No. Hey, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're starting to get it. That's correct. Yep. Boom. Chomai? What the fuck does that mean? Chomai D2? 2D Chomai? Okay. I think it's that. Okay, this one's a little easier. Say that, and then I'm going to get basically done with it, and it's going to be completely wrong. That was right. No. What's wrong right now? This one? Yeah, this one. Okay. Printing cousin. This is the yearbook picture in middle school. All right. Oh, this is one of these puzzles. Okay. Oh, it's really moving the whole row back. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. That's the top there. I think that goes there, but I can't push it any farther. Oh, that's where it should go. Interesting. Okay. Where's this piece? This is this, right? This is this guy. I can't have that there. I really don't like puzzles like this. Okay. Okay, I can do that like one at a time. Okay. So I mean the goal really is to no, it's not like that because you want to get these in position. No. Can I reset it? I guess I can't reset it. Damn it. Okay. Wait, what if I go out and come back in? Let me do this first. These pre-pictures were scrambled as part of Chris's rowdy cousins. That's the yearbook picture. Davies assist the yearbook. Bethany yearbook picture. This has got to be Bethany. Right here. Okay. Doesn't look like this rearranged it. I can skip it if I want to. That's nice, because I might fucking skip it. This is not why I'm playing games like this, you know? Yeah, I just don't like puzzles like this. Because I know what to do. I'm going to skip this puzzle. Not why I'm doing this. Okay, so that's Davy. I bet if it was my guess, that this is Stephanie. My guess. Oh, because I guess, right. So this would be anybody who's the child of their parents' kids. The child of their parents' brothers and sisters. That's first cousins, right? And then when we get outside of this, then we get to second cousins. So basically, this is a cousin. This is the kid of a cousin, right? So this is the second cousin. These are all third cousins outside of their thing. So here's a, so this can't be it. It can be any of these, any of these. It could be these. It could be these. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. But this one, there's only one with two, right? No, it's either one of these. It's this one. Or it's this one. This is the only one that can be what's her name? Her. And I was right. It is in her line. It is in her line. Where is she? There he is. Give me a picture of Davy. Okay. Not what I want. Not what I want. Give me a spider search. Here we go. Davy and Bethany's yearbook picture. She's Davy's younger sister. Okay. So that's not who I wanted though. I wanted Stephanie. Stephanie Cattrall. Okay. And is she's a student. K to 12. And then okay. We get their last names, right? So Bethany Kellogg. Okay. So this could be this, I guess. This is a weird thing, right? I don't And what is it? It's not going to be Davy, right? It's going to be David. David Kellogg the third, David Kellogg the fourth. Okay. Let's do David Kellogg then. David Kellogg? No. The third? No. Okay. I don't know if she ever mentions in her diary. Okay. Goodness, Gwen. Zach's not a bad president, so that's... Sister raising twins. It's crazy to me. I can't find a freaking picture of the freaking president. Like, why can't I find a picture of him? And I got this right. Clark got married to Danielle first, so yeah, no, this is Danielle. Gotta be. Why can't I find a picture of Clark Rafferty? Clark Rafferty. Few fights in for the gym, and Diamond seemed to mention that he used to make music with Clark Rafferty. They mentioned an album called These Times. Okay. A band called C&J and J&D released one single called These Times. Someone with the username XXX Diehard Dazzler XXX scanned the cover and noted that it cost him over $200 at auction. Apparently this was Jim Roottrees and Diamond LaRue's first song together. He also mentions that it was performed at Jim's cousin and Diamond's sister, and that it only somewhat similar to Jim and Diamond's later work. You can find anything else about Diamond Dazzler, the band, or the single, so that's left to do is add the scan to your events. After blazing fast 35-minute download, the track is also available. Okay. These Times is an old single folk group, C&J and J&D. You have a scan of the album as well as a recording of the title track thanks to the collector of Jim Roottrees memorabilia. The website also lists the song credits as music and lyrics by Clark Rafferty and Jim Roottrees. Backup vocals by the LaRues. On its sticker that says folk style songwriting catchy. The lyrics in the song contain no clues. We can listen to it though. Okay.
Life is life, love shall be. Me for you and you for me. Someday will come though that this tree will be the last of what was we. With passing years all paths diverge, rivers rambling onward.
It's gotta be him.
One source behind old memories, but find their ways to different seas.
He was a musician, I guess. Right? Something's wrong though. Unless those eyebrows. Well, they both have those eyebrows, and he has the... Huh. Tough to tell with the blocked face. I mean, I guess I could just check. No. But you know who what? If I could look at that other picture. Where is it? This one. Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Caroline Gwyneth, Gwendolyn, Jim Roottrees, Clark. Yeah, Clark's here. This kind of looks like him, right? Right, Carl. Looking for those freaking eyebrows, dude. um. Um. By Jim, with Jim's cousin and Diamond's sister, and there was only somewhat similar to Jim Diamond. Okay. That's the only. That's the only James Roottrees thing in here. There was that entry that I read. Was it in here? Only the great grandson of Roottrees. Yeah, books by Jim Roottrees and Diamond Roottrees. Okay. Okay. I thought I had that one. I still think this is Carl, I think, you know? Doesn't have like wavy hair, he's like straight here. Is it him? I don't know. That's the only entry for him. Except when she talks about him. Does she talk about what he does otherwise? These are pictures. Okay, a group of kids growing up with some money and one person they could spend. But that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Okay, so his... Okay. Clancy Roottrees. Okay. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue passive knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us did was bring home someone who would be legal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Someone married someone black. Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward said to take over his department once he retires. As for me, my first published book, Swashbuckle My Heart. Okay, so, Edward. Edward? Is that who this is? Wait, who was Edward Jr.? Is there an Edward Jr.? Lawyer? Yes! Nice. Okay, those are all right. Okay. Badoom. 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 Booyah. Phone is ringing.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you.
Sure you didn't.
I did borrow it.
Oh.
I'll return it once we're
Tricky,
done.
tricky.
Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed.
She's one of the family.
I'm a Roottrees.
Yeah, we know.
I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy.
Okay.
I'm about to do something. If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more.
15 more. Okay. We're gonna take a little break. I'll be right back with more of this. Be right back. Whoa. It's saved though. Okay, we're good. We good. Get the person on the phone. Is a root tree. We know this now. You bastard. Yeah, it's your fault, Hugh. Should have stayed away. Welcome, Hugh. Welcome to the root trees are dead. Welcome back. Yeah. We just got another set. We've gotten we got another 3. We have to get it up to 33 until the person that hired us returned. And we got some leads here. So I think we're kind of pretty close on a few of these people. Well, now my children are done annoying me for the day. I need to pay it forward. Lucky you. Thank you so much. Please don't annoy me as much as children annoy us, because that would be too much. All right. I don't know what she did. Maybe it was in the diary. I gotta figure out what she did, because I think I'd lock her in pretty fast. There's somebody. I'm gonna assume you're a student. Just gonna assume. So, my phone's going off. Hold on a second. Oh. My HelloFresh order was delivered. Let's see here. Okay, so let's go back to our evidence. What do we got? What do we have entered that could be wrong? Let's see. I don't know. This is new. This didn't get clicked as right. Even though this has to be Chris Rafferty. There's nobody else this could be. Is Chris Rafferty, because that's his wife. But he's not currently an artist. So whatever he graduated to do, and this is not Clark Rafferty, or this is not so he didn't lock in this picture, so I know that this must be, that's got to be him, and then that's got to be him. But this has got to be Clark, but he didn't, his most recent occupation is obviously not musician. So let's see, let's go look the periodicals. Rafferty. Okay. Butler County Times? No. Modern Music Monthly. No. Jim, the frick is his name? Jim Roottrees. A few years ago, Diamond and I were in C&G and J&D with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on their hand, are actually sisters. So the 4 of us had sort of a cutesy family band thing going on. Not our finest hour. Regardless, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her youngest sister, everything exploded. No more family band. Because he married Jane, I believe. Jane LaRue. Yeah. He's married to Jane LaRue. Ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doom. Okay, so the only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then we never agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes, something you could hum a week later. I've been told Roland is like that, but that wasn't my goal. When he called me up and said he liked it, I took it as a sign I was going in the wrong direction. Musically, that made him laugh, but I'm trying to make art. I don't mind saying this because he'd agree. For most of the decade, he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started Raffer Tunes, is a much better jingle writer than songwriter. One of the benefits of our famous family is a massive company willing to be our client. Okay. That's how my father was connected to the Roottrees. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls over the record player, and I was never interested. I just went straight for the music. I guess Clark was paying more attention, so he's an ad person. That's what he is. Advertising. Yeah. Okay. Clark is an advertiser. Okay. And also means Chris didn't end up an artist because this is wrong. Because this has to be right. I know this is right. So what'd you end up doing, Chris? Oh, his dad was an advertiser too, but I think I have that. Oh, wait, no, advertising. No, wrong guy. Roottrees, James. Advertising. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Boom, boom. Yes, booyah. Okay. This is diamond. And that means this is probably also diamond. And that means this is gotta be Jane. And I know I have extra pictures of him. I just don't know which one of this is him. I think it's this. Is who I really think it is. It's not glasses. Look at him. It's got a little bit of a thing going on. But you're not an artist, Chris. So what are you doing now? Mystery. All right. Samantha. Let's find out what your deal is, Samantha. That was in here. Elias Roottrees had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp. So this doesn't have anything to search, huh? Interesting. Okay. What about Sam Roottrees? Nope. It was not that scandalous secrets came out. None of the five pieces surprised. Sam. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Did I lock him in yet? About historical buildings in Butler County. Okay. Did I lock him in? I did. He's right there. Okay, I don't need to worry about him then. And they didn't call her Christensen. Birth, her father refused to sell her to Eli Jr. Her baby Samantha was sent to Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. And that was the end of that. Okay. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reapplied, now going by Patsy after Patsy's husband died. She reunited with Eli Jr. and they're married in their 50s. Sam was a Roottrees, but she's a fine woman. She's a chance to grow up with Sam, but a sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learned during the day today from Zach. Okay, Ernie Jr. is the firstborn son. Yeah. Has been with Gwyneth as the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. So Gwyneth is his sister. This has got to be Gwyneth. Gwyneth Madsen. Gardener? I don't know. herbologist. I don't know what the fuck she is. I was ashamed of not figuring out all myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read the farm's operation was passed to Samantha Roottrees as long as she was willing. I flashbacks when Zach was made president. Mother reframed a bit calmly to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money. I met EC person, but Pop used to refer to him as a confirmed bachelor. Mr. Miller. Okay. Did this come up anywhere? Okay. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might have never forgiven them either. Even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with the next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the five pieces and Elias and Gwyneth, which makes sense because they suck. This means he's gay for sure. Past confirmed Catcher was a man who never intended to marry women. Quite often it was used as a derogatory term to imply that he was gay. Early 1800s, there was a good chance that if someone was discovered to be gay, they may be ousted or shunned from their family. Yeah, totally. I get that. For sure. Okay. List of names. I got a list of names. Was the number for mother. To her adopted grandfather. Gwyneth. Skipping Gwen, divorce Wild Bill, divorce, yeah. Eli C stepped up and helped more than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Eli C practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Yeah, I know this. So this is Eli C. We got this. It says from her mother. So what is the... mechanic, lawyer, housewife, hairdresser, firefighter, driver, doctor, director, construction. Oh, are they farmers? Is she a farmer? Yeah, because she owns the farm. That's right. She owns the freaking farm. Okay. And then I think that means this is her. Wait, this is her. Took a picture of her. Where is she? Wait, where is she? I thought this were... Did that go away because I didn't, don't need it anymore? It might be gone away. Because Evans will go away if you don't need it anymore. Like, who's this? How come I can't get her picture up? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? What's going on? All right. I gotta figure out what you are, dude, because you're killing me right now. You should have been locked in. You're not an artist. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what your name would be. What your real name is. Oh, but they said the name of the freaking thing. What was it? Where are you? This one. I get deja vu as I write this in bed. Clark's gotten married again. No Roottrees ever gotten remarried. Charlie lost Jacob. I'm going to divorce Wild Bill. Starlet. The magazine that started with the colorization of film and went around to 1964. Generally, it was tabloid with a focus on famous actors and actresses. Didn't go into any other aspects of Hollywood news. Okay, so I need this. Your articles. Starlet. Wild Bill. Wild Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories and gossip about who had been seen with him in public, blondes mostly. The first mentioned one of his first roles was under his real name, Walter Forsythe. Okay, so that's who this is. Walter Forsythe. Second is an interview, although it doesn't mention her by name. You determine the context. She's talking about Gwen Roottrees. And apology to all the ladies I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't you know, that son of a bitch cut me from the picture. Just ribbing it wasn't his fault. Apparently, the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. I got the last laugh, though I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She's playing a soldier's wife. Even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third rumor is that his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant, not long after Gwen announced she was divorcing Wild Bill. And also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. Okay. So let's do Gwen Roottrees in this. Roottrees was often a star. Yep. Okay. There was an interview earlier in the mid-1957 where she was asked about her last name. She answered, "My power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. Nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottrees has power. My son really it's in his name. He repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one, but Wild Bill. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know you readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a Starlit exclusive about both of us. Wild and Bill have a child on the way, and we're sticking with Roottrees for the last name, not Williams. We also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we'll honor both our family names for the next generation." Okay, so two things. That's right, I forgot about this. Her dad was, what was it, Cornwall? Her dad was actually, yeah, this. So I don't know. This is a woman. I don't know who it is yet because I don't know all their names, the 5 pieces. I got to look at that again. But Gwendolyn is definitely the oldest. Okay. Linus Cornwall. Okay. That's her. That's her with her kids. Yeah, how come that didn't show up before when I was looking at the other thing? I wanted that picture. Her. I'm pretty sure that's her. I could be wrong though. And then she's got Roottrees names and they're both alliterative. So it's Robert and Ronald. I just don't know which one is which. They talked about them in one of the other things. I gotta find it. All right. Okay. Grape, elderberry, cinnamon extract, melon. So it's melon. It's an M name, right? So because it's, sorry. Gwendolyn, Elias Jr., Clancy Edward, Melon, and then Miracle. It's gotta be Margolite. Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay, so somebody here is not right. I don't know where I got these professions from, to be honest with you. I did this last time and I don't really remember. Okay, no. All right. Okay, so. But that was great. That actually was a big help for me. All right, so let's go to the internet and let's search Robert Roottry. No. Ronald? No. Okay. But there is something from Gwen. Oh, I should be able to find... What's it called? But I should be able to find Margolit. Look at my old notes. Carl Roottry. President of Company Roottry, cousin singer, has a daughter, Raina's age. Ernie Jr., second cousin, president for Roottry. Yep. Watchman of the Year, Carl Roottry, Elias Roottry, 5 kids, Elias. What is this from? Aloysius Herring Roottry. Don't know where that's going to come from. Oh, you, Gwendolyn. You're one of these two. I'm not sure which one. Okay. There's vacuuming upstairs and it sounds so fucking loud. That's this person. Sure, I followed up all these things. Yeah, this whole line is good. Oh, that's her partner whose name... Didn't she say her name? Which one was that? This one? Okay. Butler County Times, that's what it was in. Stephanie Landon. Mother and her partner. Did I ever search for her mother? I forgot. Because I'd find her. Probably find her. Her partner. Caroline Morden. P flag. Parents and friends of lesbian and gays. Okay, nothing. Okay. So I don't know what her partner's name is yet. Okay. So Margolite. come on. What? Okay. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since the same age we were able to. That Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since. Okay. Oh, right. I can do these. I just don't know. I guess I would figure. I guess I could just do it because there's only 2 options, right? There's only. It's either these or these. And I think if you look at these pictures, they're blonde. This one's red-haired-ish, but this is Davy, and the other one is Stephanie. Stephanie and Davy. I bet. Oops. Wonder if this is she's a housewife. I don't know, but we're gonna do that for now. This is Morden. This could be anything though. I mean, I forgot their names. David. Oh, it's Kellogg, the 3rd and 4th. That's right. These are both male names, so it can't be no matter what it is. So it's got to be this. This has got to be David Kellogg the 4th, and he is this, and he is a student. College. Yes. Okay, cool. What's 3 already? Okay, she's right. Okay, these 3 are right. Okay. Okay. Booyah. Okay, so this is that means this is definitely. Where is she? Her, and she was. What's her name? What's your name? Stephanie. And I'm not sure if you. What? Oh, Bethany. I was looking at the wrong one. Bethany Kellogg. So you're also a student. I just don't know if you're K through 12 or you're whatever. But this has got to be Kellogg the 3rd, David Kellogg the 3rd. So let's. Obviously, I have a picture of you. You're not right. You're not a housewife. Or maybe you're just not the right person. But you're blonde. I don't know. It doesn't matter. She talks about her mom, right? Somewhere? She was a granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth. Her mother's family was called the Cosuls, but she hardly ever mentions them. We did this, right? That's right. Okay. Just filling in stuff. Her father has always been referred to as Pop, has the head lawyer for the Roottrees Candy Company, and helped. Okay. Lauren uses them. 5 pieces, the first generation, the next generation, Lauren's generation, the free spirits, the generation after Lauren's, including her son. Okay. Um, 3 younger brothers. Right, she said that already. During the summer, I had to stay with her and Aunt Margot. Her mother's name is Aunt Margot. Aunt Margot is her. I hope she would be the sister I never had, and that I do the same for her. I even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit in with the 2 of them. What a mess, but she just complained to her. Okay, okay. I got you. You're you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you little trickster. That's you. Yes! Gotta go through the evidence. Gotta go through the evidence. Gotta go through the evidence. You've also locked the following options. Okay. All right. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Can't believe I can't find a picture of you. What did you do, Clancy Jr.? I'm sure it's somewhere. Okay, let's go through here. Let's keep going. In the summer, I went to stay with her and Aunt Margot. I hope she'd be the sister I never had. I think I got this now. Well, I'm stuck here with Clark. Missing Harrison Lane and, well, Bill Williams. Did we look at Harrison Lane? Let's say, well, they're not yet. So it's very well organized and the search is broken. Okay, yeah, I did look at this. I did look at this already. Okay. Okay. Dynasty, I had a wish fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president. Okay, but that's what he gets for holding on so long with architects, preachers, and lawyers. Nobody got time for accounting companies, so then 5 pieces refusing to step up. It came down to us next gen. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who has volunteered. Okay, so is he the second president? Is he the second president? First president? Yeah, second president. Okay. He's the one who was volunteered instead of going to Zach. Oh no. Okay. No. I don't know what you are. Unknown occupation. Get out of here. Zach, you're the second president. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. I'm not sure that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad has always had a very good view when it comes to the bloodline. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Oh, firstborn son, yeah, of the firstborn 5-piece. Yeah. As Clancy Vera came out, but when a woman take as well, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm the oldest of all, but he just laughed. Never forget the cuss words Puff used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother, ever the quick-witted. Maybe they wanted it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Damn! I know exactly who it fucking is. No, that's a fucking... fucking sharp. Oh, that one did. All right. Damn. Damn. Okay. Okay. Included in the family gatherings. Right. This is before she knew. Trim the ranges, something adds up. Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Gwen's in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle Boys, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. None of us had even met Sam until Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy last year at the reception. When I asked who Sam was, Pop shushed me and said it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farmhands, EC and John, when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm. Okay. By original website called the First Anderson Maple Farm. There are a few pictures, including a famous picture of Elias and Gwyneth. Post that as your evidence. Before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Roottrees was Gwyneth Anderson. She also had no brothers, so as the oldest sister, she was to inherit the Anderson Maple Farm. So long as she married. Before Elias took over, the farm produced only syrup. It was supposedly Elias's idea to create candy instead. Okay, the Roottrees Candy Company will as well be on their original farm. It's been preserved as a tourist attraction. Okay. Okay. So the Anderson. Okay. It's Anderson. So, I mean, not that I already found her, but what if I search Samantha Anderson? Or it's something E, right? That's what it is. But I don't know. All right. That's not important right now. I'm trying to just map out this shit. Like, well, who's Clancy? Let's get the top of the tree. You know? Let's get the top of the tree done. Okay. Yeah. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother. Okay, yep. Even chimed in. Apparently, when he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike's engine fast. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider was cozied into family affairs, especially one who has worked the farm in 12 places. Whatever happened to blood is thicker than syrup? Okay. EC and John. I don't want this. I want this. No. No, get out of here. It's considered as for tourist notation of the first Anderson Maple Farm for a very long time. Also appears every so often in a section about things to do in Butler County. It seems twice each summer the Roottrees Candy Company's current head of farming, Mrs. Cattrall, returns to Butler County to demonstrate how 5 pieces are made at the beginnings of the century. The demonstration provides free samples of the original 5 flavors. Okay. Cattrall. But if I search here, Sam Cattrall. Okay. Will this find me anything? No. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Clark from Lawrence. Clark's getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18 for God's sakes. Okay. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. Musicians are as young as Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Individuals all seem to pursue path of knowledge. The most rebellious thing I did was bring home someone who should be illegal to marry if you live anywhere South Pennsylvania. Papa's gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Edward is to take over his department once he retires. Okay, we got that right. And for me? Okay. Zach's not a bad president. Gwyn is, but okay. All right. So, what did you do, Clance? Were you in the freaking military? It says the academy, right? And someone married somebody that was not a whitey, I'm guessing. All right. Okay, let's keep going. I think I might be missing something, but we're gonna keep looking through. Okay. Carl's wife Brenda, I don't care about that. There's only one connection here. Give me something that's a bunch of connections, huh? Let's see. Roll on down to the city has 7 connections, dude. As you progress, numbers will change. Or you find where evidence lock in. Okay, so I haven't locked in some stuff here that is important to this. So I got this only the great grandson of Elias Roottrees, right? Which Elias is, yeah, great grandson. So that's how we got to this, which is fine. But I got all this. I figured all this shit out already. I don't understand why that's even. I did this already. Yep. Okay, I just looked at this. I can't figure out what Clark ended up freaking doing, dude. Like, what did he do? Oh, no, I did find that out. He became an advertising guy. That's right. He became an advertising guy. Okay. Sam. This is EC and Mr. Miller were together. I don't know who Mr. Miller is. Okay. Yeah, I know all the names are similar. I saw Eli in town. Yeah. We got a bunch of Eli's. Our family's name. Okay. Yeah, I met a new girl who I do not like. Okay, that's got to be Sam. There's no way that's not Sam. Right. Did this. Oh, I locked him in. Oh, we still don't know what Chris did. Okay. Oh, is EC Eloise Anderson? I bet you it is. I bet you it's Eloise Anderson. No, I guess not. But that's who that is. Okay. Away from Paris, Gwyn and the boys. I don't know which one's older, which one's younger. Figuring out both of those things. Figured out how old those people are. We're still missing some people here. So this has got to be the kid of the someone who's like, oh, you know, if you live south of Pennsylvania, you wouldn't be able to have this kid. So it's definitely one of them. I thought this was Miracle Jr., right? I think that's Miracle Jr. Am I missing a Miracle Jr.? Yeah, missing a Miracle Jr. That's you. Childish print says November. In childish print writing, it says November. So there's someone named November, though. This one is the thing that's driving me crazy, man. President Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in 1982. Why is his name Guy Hudson? Fancy flavors. Okay. It was Guy Hudson's first and decided to move as a president. Roottrees attempted to cater more towards the wealthy. The guy looked at his own wealth, which is even a source of envy for others. So, okay. So here's what we know. I gotta figure out this Guy Hudson thing, because here's the first president. It's the dad. It's the grandpa. It's the patriarch of the family. The second president isn't until this. It's Eli. It's Zach. He's the second president for show. Right? Second president. The third president is Ernest. No, the fourth president is Ernest. So the third president is after Zach, but his last name is Hudson. So it could be here, right? It could be here. Someone married to... Imagine someone's married to one of the blood relatives, right? So it's gotta be like here. But I don't know, man. He died in a car accident in 1982. I'm wondering if he'll be in the periodicals. Okay. Although Butler County Times has not archived their obituaries, they did a front page story in 1992 about Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia dying in a car accident. The story itself is surprisingly light on the relevant details due to the recency of the accident. Police reported the crash was caused by an unidentified driver swerved in front of Hudson's car, causing them to brake hard and veer off the interstate. Although Guy was a somewhat controversial president, foul play is not suspected. There were witnesses who reported that the vehicle which instigated the wreck was speeding, swerving between lanes, and cutting off other drivers off as well for the last 5 or 6 minutes before the tragic accident. He fled the accident. For only 4 years, on the daily volatile period in the company's history, he and his wife had no children. Okay, good to know. So, we need someone who has no kids. I'm guessing it's here. This is what I'm guessing, is it's here, right? Because it can't be after this line. Yeah, it can't be after this line. It's got to be here. Did anybody in this line not have any kids? No. So it's got to be here. And it's got to be Patricia Jones? I don't even know, man. Let's see. Patricia Jones. Anything? No, Patricia Jones. It can't be this because he's married to Kellogg. This is where it's gotta be. I guess how many Hudsons are there? Because they could be. Yeah. Hudson Christopher. Hudson Bonnie. That's their cousin. That's their cousin Bonnie. Because, who was it who mentions it? Someone here mentions it. I don't remember who it was. Someone mentions the cousin Bonnie. Oh, I think it's Karen. No, that would make sense. Hudson Guy. Patricia Jones. Yeah. There's no pictures of Hudson of this guy? Oh, he's here somewhere. Is it him? And is this Patricia? They've got no kid? She's holding her hand. Oh, this is what's her name? This is No, it's not. This is not her. Well, you obviously mentioned Sam Cattrall, which I think we looked up before, right? Okay, good job, Bobby. Cattrall. Cattrall. No, it is 2 T's. Jesus Christ. No, okay. I thought I found that something earlier. This is November, I'm guessing. This has got to be November. She's the kid of one of these people, obviously. I don't know. Don't know. Okay. I'm guessing that this is who this is. I'm guessing that's who this is. Because it doesn't make sense. It can't be him. It can't be him. I guess it could be him. But And I bet you Ernie's there too. Ernie's here somewhere. Deborah's got blonde hair. We don't have an alternate picture of her either. I don't think we have a picture of him yet, or that would be there, right? That looks like her. Right there. You have 2 pictures of him. So you? President. 3rd. I don't know. I don't know which one's him. But that would make sense because Ernie Jr., Carolyn Gwyneth M., Gwendolyn Miracle, Junior Jim Roottrees, Clark Carl, and Eli M. Okay. There was something in which I figured out Where did I find that thing about Gwen? And Prestige steers a coffee table. She gets in to be Starlet and Telltale's Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. She's the first Rootree woman to be anything other than housewife, and I'm jealous. If I were not a single mother, could I make my own way in the world? Okay, so she's the first one who's not a Rootree, not a housewife. That's a woman. So, other than her, obviously. I mean, she'd be a housewife. We got the top of the tree good, right? He looks like a mechanic or something, you know? That's what he looks like. He's wearing that outfit. We got some stuff wrong though, obviously. So let's see. Madsen. Okay, what about the Business Watch? Guy Hudson, along with his twin sister, are no strangers to the public when it comes to Rootree snacks. They both appeared in the company's advertisements as children during the Boys and Girls Agree era. Okay, so this is something. There we go. You found a site about Swift Academy as one of the ads listed as from late 50s Boys and Girls Agree. A series of television ads and magazine ads for Rootree chocolate bars. The ad campaign is described as having the premise that boys and girls are both diametrically opposed, except when it comes to one thing, both of them agree that Rootree is their favorite. The first advertisement in the series was the most memorable due to the bright red hair of the boy and the girl involved. Okay, got it. We got it. One of their two adorable redheads. Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher, with providing his fiery dew. Okay. So. Right, okay. This is Chris. This is Guy. I'm an idiot. Okay. He's got fiery red hair, so that's him. Yep. Boom, 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 ba-ba-doom. Boom, boom. Lies. Oh. Yeah, lock these in so I know what to get rid of. Okay, booyah. Okay. Let me see the picture. Okay. Okay. That's you. Okay. Go to this. Angie and Christopher. Chocolate grow up to take over the coal company. Guy's uncle and current president Zachariah has decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling around the world with his wife. Zach is quoted saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara and I plan to reflect on a life well lived." Okay. Clara. No. Guy is new to the business world, but he's family. We at Roottrees have faith in the innovative ideas, and he's eager to share them with the world. We like to think that boys and girls agree that he's ready to succeed. Okay. Okay. Gwen was the first, right? So that's not this generation. That's this generation. So she could be anything. All right. No Bonnie Hudson. Okay. Bonnie Kellogg. Okay, no. Okay. All right. So what's not right here is this. He's not in the military. So let's get that out of there. And then there's somebody else I'd almost filled in, right? That I wasn't right. Or did I get everybody now? No, it's you. You're not an artist. Did they say something about his following? Oh, because he writing jingles. He started writing jingles. He was advertising. That's what he was. Shit. I would have gotten that before. Okay. What line is this? This is the... Okay. So we're starting to get people down. This is it right here. Sorry, right here. Angelica. There she is. That's definitely her. Boom, baby. When were you, Clancy Jr.? Does he say in here what his dad does? Where is he? Carl G was voted Watchman of the Year. Carl was chosen not for his work at Roottrees Candy. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Did I find Ernie's picture yet? No, I still haven't found Ernie's picture. Other than relatives. Yeah, no, nothing there. No. This I gotta figure out. I totally remember the Gwen thing with the kids, but I don't remember what it was. Is that his wife? No, she doesn't have a picture. Yeah, I don't know. Reluctant guy. She's also got red hair. That could be her. Yeah, I'm actually gonna use this picture, I think. So that's definitely her. That's 100% her. This is a big person right here. I'm assuming is one of the people in this picture. I'm assuming it's her. It's got to be her. That's the only person left it can be, is my guess. I guess it could be. No, this is Ernest. So this has got to be... It's one of these two gentlemen. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of those guys. Glasses. I think it's the guy with the glasses. Okay. This is November. I know that's November. I just don't know whose kid. She is. But she's got to be from like this era. Here. I mean, I guess it would be this. Right? That'd be my guess. And this is November. Remember Rootree? Nope, nothing I find there. Okay. Let's keep looking at the evidence. 100% Bonnie. Guy? I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. Okay. Let's... It could also be this. To be totally honest with you, but I don't think so. I guess it totally could be that, right? Look at this picture. Why is she standing up here, though? Doesn't make sense why she'd be standing there. Okay. I gotta figure out history. Harrison Lane? No. Got Starlit, but that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, that's that. Okay. Atlantis Burden. Yeah, no. Where is... Okay. Okay, no. There's Gwen stuff I'm looking for. Gwen is someone... Okay. Her father took her father. I know this. Oh, and they said, like... Isn't it, like... Okay, no. It's like a weird mesh, but that's what she is. Okay. I definitely found something about her kids. I don't know where it was. Yep. Okay. I know there's something about her kids. I just don't know where it was. I don't know where it was. Is this only today? No, it's not only today because this is what this was. Okay. Okay. What did you do, dude? What was your job? Let's see. Okay. All right. Carl. Okay, yes. I was in shock. Okay. let's go to articles. No. Ernest Roottrees? No. Junior? No. Okay. President. Yeah, no. Okay. Okay. Ernest Madsen. That's what his name is. Madsen. Okay, Ernest Madsen. Beer articles. Okay. An article from 1982 announces that Ernest Madsen Jr. is taking over the day-to-day operations of Roottrees after the previous president died unexpectedly. Little is known about Ernest, but sources close to the family who have asked him to remain anonymous have made it clear that he is more than qualified. There is rumors that Ernest had originally trained to succeed Zach Morden, but had been passed up for unspecified reasons. Business Watch also managed to get a quote from the company's publicist. The last years at Roottrees have been rough. In an attempt to keep our products relevant to the modern audiences, some of our decisions have been unintended consequences. From the fancy flavors messed up to the batter up bar, we've taken... Oh, shit. Oops. To the batter up bar. Taking a bit of a tumble in the public eye, but Mr. Manson is committed to getting back to basics. Okay. That's crazy. Failed launch A. Appendix of maple syrup. The name came from the fact that its recipe used a creamy imitation of pancake batter as its filling in the packaging and baseball imagery. Consumers love the taste, and the candy launched. The seller refused. Okay. Because he made it as a punchline of late night jokes for weeks, solidifying information as a failure. All right, that doesn't really help me though. Okay. All right, so the last guy sucked, but I'm looking for you, Ernie. I need a picture of you, dude. I mean, maybe I do have a picture of you already. This is you. This has got to be you. So who am I getting wrong here? What are you doing, David Kellogg? No. That's what I meant to do. Oh, yeah, or Ernest Madsen. Did I look at Butler County Times for you? No. Okay. All right. So no. Okay. No. All right. I don't know how old she would be at this point, so I can't even guess. I'm really surprised that there is nothing about her anywhere. It's kind of crazy to me, actually. That's crazy. There's nothing there. All right. I swear there's something about her in here, and I cannot remember what it was. What's her name? Gwen? Okay. And Starlet, she's in here. Not Williams. Okay. We know that already. We saw that already today. This was like a no. I don't know what. There's a reason why I did this, and I don't remember what it was. It was something about her and like losing her family or whatever, or it was something about Lauren. Okay. Okay. All right, I know that. Fisher wrote some romance books. We saw this already. I just don't know if there's. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I added to the thing. So there's nothing there. Huh. I have no idea who this. It's Morden, right? We know that. It's got to be Morden. Gwendolyn Morden, that's right. I bet it's you. Gwendolyn. And buried somewhere in one of these is them fucking talking about it. It's you, right? Isn't it you? Caroline Morden. Yeah, what was it? Yeah. A large metal sculpture. I know that's Caroline. That was one of many works. According to the quote further down, Elizabeth is meant to symbolize society split by. Yeah, this is not what I'm looking for, though. Would Diamond be anything else? No. Okay. I'm a little bit stuck right now, everybody. A little bit stuck. I don't want any hints, though. What am I missing? Let's see. This still says it has 7 connections I haven't figured out yet, which seems crazy to me, right? Because if I click this, it says, at the start of your search, the notables list sets off alarm bells. It lists of famous people. Okay, it's pretty good. Progress, the numbers will change. Whenever you find more evidence or lock in a family member, new describers will be added to the list and old evidence will become less useful. Question innovation. A piece of evidence seems too good to be true. Take a closer look at the people or phrases it mentions. Often the most satisfying revelations come from a path you thought was fully explored, armed with a new perspective. Right. You know, I am stuck, and I think I need to like take a breather and come back to this another time for the next time we stream. I hate to end it on this way, but I just don't know where else I can go with this. So that's gonna do it for today. Thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna be back next time. We're definitely gonna finish stuff on stream. We're definitely gonna do this. I'm not gonna let it stop me. So till next time. See you later.